Assalamu alaikum students, this is your computer teacher Aisha Anwar. I hope all of you are fine and busy with your studies. Up till now we have covered some portion of chapter number 1, which is about operating system. All of us are now able to define operating system. We are able to define some commonly used operating system along with the types of operating system. The topic that we are going to start today is operating system functions. Under this topic, we will discuss the various operations and various tasks and various functions that a single operating system performs. There are a list of tasks which an operating system is capable to do. For example, process management, memory management, file management. I/O management means input output device management, secondary storage management, network management, protection system and command interpreter. Let's go through one by one. First of all, process management. Here we need to understand the concept of a process, that what is a process. As we know that there are various programs that are in a computer. A single program that is under execution is known as process. It means a program that is being executed at a particular time is known as a process. So it means all the processes are the responsibility of operating system to manage them and to load them into the memory. For example, here we have given three tasks, three processes A, B, C. And all of these processes have different execution time. For example, process A has estimated time for execution is 5 millisecond, process B has 2 milliseconds and process C has 1 milliseconds. So it is the duty of operating system to arrange the processes and to load them. For example, there are two cases. If these processes are loaded in the order of A, B, C, means first of all process A is loaded, then process B, then process C. The total time execution will be 5. 5 is for process A. When this 5 time is executed, 5 milliseconds are executed, the next is 2 milliseconds. 5 plus 2 means 7 milliseconds. Then after the execution of these 2 milliseconds, the process C has the execution of 1 milliseconds. So 7 plus 1 becomes 8 milliseconds. Divide by 3, we are dividing by 3 because we have taken 3 processes. So the average time is 6.67 milliseconds. Now there is another case in which operating system is loading the processes in the order of B, C, A. It means first of all process B is loaded, then C, then A. In this case, first of all you see the execution time of process B, that is 2 milliseconds. Then C has 1 millisecond time, to 2 plus 1 becomes 3, and then in the end process A is loaded to the memory. It has execution time is 5, 3 plus 5 becomes 8. And then again divide by 3, which gives us the time 4.33 millisecond. It means if operating system loads the process in the order of B, C, A, it has the highest efficiency at this particular time. So it is the responsibility of operating system to decide the execution order of the different processes so that we can achieve the maximum efficiency from the CPU. The next task that is being performed by operating system is memory management. As its name tells, it is very much clear that all type of memories that are attached to a particular computer are handled by the operating system. For example, there are two type of memories in computer. One is primary memory and the other is secondary memory. As we all know that primary memory is the temporary memory and secondary memory is the permanent memory. To manage these two type of memories is the responsibility of operating system. For example, when we try to save any program operating system will check that if we have sufficient space in it or not. If it has sufficient space, it will save our file, and if it is not having sufficient space, it will give us some type of error. And similar is the case with the main memory. For example, if the program which is being executed, it is the responsibility of operating system to load that particular program into the main memory and take out the all the programs that were previously loaded into the main memory. So it means it performs the sequence of swipe in of different processes and swipe out of different processes from the main memory. The third task of operating system is file management. We have to do various operations related to the files. For example, we create, copy, move, rename, delete files and different folders. All of these things or these facilities are provided by operating system. Without the help of operating system, we won't be able to perform such operations. Then input output devices management. All that devices that are being connected to the computer are also controlled by the operating system. For example, operating system decides whether a single process needs a printer right now, or it is requiring some other device, for example monitor or like this. For example, if we are having 3 programs A, B, C which are using the printer, now OS will decide which program will use the printer first. This is the responsibility of operating system, so that our task runs smoothly and the computer or the resources are not completely occupied by the single process. It should be switched, and it is decided by the operating system. Operating system decides on the basis of, for example, execution time, or on the basis of some policy like shortest job first or longest job first, like this. The next task is secondary storage management. Secondary storage management means to manage the permanent storage devices like USB or a hard disk. Secondary storage management is also the responsibility of operating system that manages the free space and storage allocation of the various programs on the secondary storage devices, that is hard disk, CD or a USB. It is same like the memory management that we have discussed previously. Now there are some other functions of operating system like network management, protection system and command line interpreter. Okay students, first of all we will discuss network management. Network management is the part of those operating systems that are used on network environments. This type of operating system monitors and manages the resources of all the networks, that are available. It is used to create basically the user groups and assign them the privileges in a network, so that a network operations can be run smoothly. Network operating system are those operating systems that we have discussed when we studied about multi-user operating systems. The next one is protection system. As its names tell, that it is a part of operating system which is definitely used to provide the security and protection to the computer system. Using this feature we can assign the privileges to the user. Either we can set the user as system administrator or simple user, or with some limited rights. It ensures to maintain the network security. The last one is command interpreter. Command interpreter is the part of operating systems through which we enter different type of commands. For example, as we have studied DOS. DOS is a command line interface. So all those type of commands are entered using command interpreter, and the Windows operating system has cmd.exe file as the command interpreter. So these are all the functions of operating system that we have discussed. Now we are going to have a short video of